Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they come off a disappointment last time out that put in... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morgan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And an alley to run. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now he steps away. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So they decline it as... Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll look to throw now on first down. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll set up to throw. To the right side and complete to Washington. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Let's go!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Bell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They're going to look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's third and goal. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. Now back to throw. And that'll bring up fourth down as this Cincy defense stands up on third.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. Room to run inside the 40. And he comes back with one complete. And down to the 29-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Morgan. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looking to throw. Steps away to touchdown Steelers.
Coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. They'll set up a throw. Fighting him off. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Throw right side here, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he...
a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. A good pickup there of 22. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh, and this is a blowout so far as we get set. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. stepping up. He's going to keep it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
Let's go!
And an alley to run. Escapes the defender. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
We got three, fellas.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Grand 38.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
They'll drop to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being checked, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Watch right. Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
And an alley to runs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Buying time to his left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Pittsburgh, They remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game on.
Here we go! What? 90! What? 90! Hut! Here we go! What? 90! What? Come on, let's go! What? 90! Let's go! Grand 38! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Hey, man, listen. Great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and the team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction,